Alright guys, so today, main focus today is setting this up. It's a little creaky because the floor, after the retighten on the wood was wet when we got it, so it's gonna creak like that every now and again. Anyway, temporary. This right here, what we're doing today is, well, tonight, is we're setting this up. This I built the other day. It's for my bearded dragon. It's a 6x2 by 2 drop front doors. So what we're gonna be doing today is, it's already pre-built and everything how I want it. What we're doing is, I got this linoleum flooring. It's a rock textured one. I'm gonna put a light strip up here off the fish tank. I'm gonna show you guys that first, and we're gonna deck this thing out. It's currently 11:17 at night, and it's the free time I have. Alright guys, we're back. So now, this cage right here is, like I said, 6 foot long, roughly, maybe a little bit more, give or take. 2 foot tall, maybe a little more, give or take, and about 2.5 foot wide, give or take. So what you're gonna need: staple gun. Well, the way I built the cage, I'm gonna be using a staple gun because, you know, bearded dragons, it'll poop everywhere. But mine, for some reason, he poops in one spot. He likes to use the bathroom, etc. So I'm just gonna be stapling along the sides. I'm not gonna be moving, you guys, but just so you know, before the wiring mesh on the side, there's about a lip. I'd say about 3/4 of an inch of a lip, and that's what I'm going to be stapling it down to. I'm going to try to get a shot of in here, potentially, if I can fit the tripod in here. So I gotta double check. Yeah, I have enough staples to do this, hopefully, in here. Otherwise I gotta find my box of staples. So this linoleum here, you go to Lowe's, you pick however many feet you need. I needed like 3 foot to make sure I got the cage done, but the rolls are 12 foot long, I believe. So you gotta get it 3 foot, you know, however wide you need it by however long it is. So I had to get a 12 by 3 piece, which I'm only gonna need about 6 foot of. So I'm gonna roll this out, measure it out, and just cut out what I need with this box cutter. So that's quick little, you know, installation of that. You know, so it's drop latch system. You know, one simple for one door, one simple for the other door. Very straightforward. It's same way you make the Zilla covers. You go to Lowe's or Home Depot, get you some window screen, the metal one, and the framing for the window screen. You can buy them pre-packaged with a little pack. You just measure them out, cut them, you know, put the screen in there, and you got yourself a really nice top. See? And I put the beams in the middle for extra support. You just go all the way around the lip. If you buy the pre-made ones, the 90s are already in there for them, and I made it a double, so with a couple little screws I can just pop, take the whole top off. Really nice, really nice. Alright, I changed around the little things here and there. I added this because the hot spot wouldn't have been hot enough down here. Right here it's going to be at about 80 to 90 degrees. I don't want them at 110 because we do live in Florida and it gets super hot in this metal building, so it's already going to be warm. So that's perfect for him. And also I use for the heat bulb one of those big, the ones you get at the feed store for the chicks that get up to like 150 degrees. So that's going to stay really warm, and also this concrete will stay really warm and retain the heat. He's got UV. I'm probably later on going to switch it to a UVB strip because I have these center braces right here. They go along the tank, and I can actually put a mount here and probably put the UV a little closer to him. But he's chilling in the heat. Yeah, this is it. This is how I want it. It looks pretty good. So he has this base level. The reason I put so much concrete in here is because I want him to file his nails down naturally. And I don't like clipping any animal's nails. So he has this. He has 2 little cool spots he can go hide under if he wants to get a little bit cooler. So he has about 3 levels to where his heat is. He has this little ramp right here. I moved it because it's a partial hide, partial, you know, basking spot. If you have a 40-gallon breeder, they're perfect for that. Use it in the corner so he can get up easier to get on top without having to jump. He's got this ramp that goes all the way across. He got some logs. He could go hide back there if he wants to. He got a log going all the way up, almost the entire height of the enclosure. He can get up and chill over on the cool side. He has a nice cool hide over there. He has branches and a big water dish so he can soak. Because surprisingly, out of all the animals I have, every time I've done research, they say, oh, bearded dragons don't like to swim. I call BS. Because my cousin told me, and he showed me a picture one time. I don't have it on this phone. This is my new phone. But he sent me a picture of my bearded dragon in a shoebox tub swimming. And he only put that in there for water because I said, hey, you might want to keep water in there at all times just in case. And they were actually in there swimming in it willingly, which I thought was crazy. So I gave him a big water dish. Even if he never uses it, he'll have a big water dish. And hell yeah. So that's the enclosure for him. And these doors right here, I could pop them up like this, like so. Drop down the lock. And perfect ventilation all the way around. So I'm not worried about if that hot spot gets too hot. He has constant airflow with a nice big screen cage and a double door to make cleaning easy for me. And it drops down, it makes it 10 times easier to clean. And it fits flush, so you don't have that, you know, some cages you have that little bit of a lip like this and everything pokes you. No, drops flat. So here you go, Jake. Got a new spot, buddy. How you like your cage, huh? Yeah, he's gonna love it in here. But yeah, I think this is overkill with the size. But, you know, if I was just to leave food in here, he'd probably find it. But he doesn't eat if it doesn't come out of my hands. It's weird. He's too spoiled. He will only eat something if it has touched someone's hand. If it doesn't come out of someone's hand, he will not eat it. Like unless it's a cricket. If I take a leaf like this and it was just, and he didn't see me do it and I just dropped it there, he's not going to go over and try to nibble on that at all. Unless, now if he sees me drops it and he's intrigued, look. He looks over like, what is that? Is it food? If I put something in my hand, he's going to look at it. Now, he ate a bunch a little bit ago, but yeah, he's spoiled. And I love him to death, so he gets this big enclosure, bigger than a lot of the animals I have. So, and he deserves it. He's been around with me since I was 16? I'm about to be 19 on Thursday. Yeah. He's been around a little bit, 3-4 years. He's my spoiled little baby. So, alright guys, well I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do enjoy this enclosure. It was a hell of a thing to build. I did not record it because it was so tedious and just really extensive. There's no need. If you got carpentry skills, you can just build an enclosure any style. As long as it holds your animal, they're safe, you know, and they're happy and they meet the requirements. You don't need nothing fancy and pretty like this one. I'm not even gonna paint this or stain this. I'm just gonna leave it the color it is just because it functions and it's gonna better him off than in a glass 40-gallon enclosure. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.